to your July 11th through the 16th reading. Hope your friends are doing great out there. If your friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, Leo, let's see. I am Leo rising for those of you who are new. Otherwise, I am a Taurus sun. Okay. Best message for the beautiful Leos. Beautiful Leos in the 11th through the 16th. Ooh. Giving and receiving, sharing, charity. Ooh. With the wealth card coming out. Feeling like you're getting your 10 of Pentacles over here. Having a lot of success over here. You might even be contributing to charity, though, around this time, guys, for a lot of you. Or giving to someone. Like someone needs help. Somebody needs charity. They're a charity, you know, something. But you're contributing to something. I do feel like that. Okay, there's a lot of family going on over here. So you could be getting into some family ties for the summer. Being with your family. You have the Ace of Cups coming through. Okay. But then you have the struggle is real. What the? Wait, what? Huh? I'm with my family. I'm doing wonderful. I feel like I am, you know, compassionate. There's a lot of love. I feel the love overflowing. My intuition is open. For some of you, your marriage is struggling. You feel like you're contributing more to your marriage than they're giving back. But you're trying to keep the family together. You guys could have children, and you just feel like you're getting your 10 of Pentacles from the children. Or I'm contributing to giving, you know, out to the public, to charity people, things like that. It gives me the 10 of Pentacles. It makes me feel good. I've got enough wealth to be able to do such a thing. But no matter what, you're overwhelmed and you're still struggling. Clarify on the struggling. Why is the struggle here? What is the struggle? Clarify on the struggle, please. For Leo. Why? Feels like everything's going great. Exhausted. Exhausted from what? You feel like you're exhausted. You're in deep contemplation. You feel restless and stressed out. Having a tower. What? But you're feeling like you want to ambitiously move. Where are you moving? There's a lot of greediness going on over here. What in the hell? Moving away from the greed. The greed of what? I think I see where this is going. The family, the broken house. Okay. Okay, but having the strength to keep moving on. And there you come up as the King of Wands. I'm strong. I'm a leader. I know where I'm going. Even though the relationship is down, you're not going to hold me down. This is a broken down communication, a broken home. Okay. This is unjustified. Some of you are going to have a divorce. Yeah. Your personal goals are not being met from this situation. There's too much toxicity within this relationship. But you are head over heart. But you're also truthful and honest about the situation within yourself. Maybe even to them, you are truthful and honest. You want them to understand that this is going to be over. This is done. I am done. Whoa. Okay. I didn't mean to pull that many cards. I really didn't want to pull that many cards, but there was something weird because it's like you're really happy, but then you're really upset, Leo. So there's something that keeps you very happy. It could be your children. It could be just, you know, contributing to charity, giving to your friends, giving to your children, trying to keep yourself as balanced as possible when it comes to your emotions, because you are definitely emotionally distraught over here. There is definitely a broken house, a broken relationship, and something that really does keep you down and inside your mind. But I don't think that you really try to share it as much as possible. You try to wipe it away. You try to keep strong. Try to keep passionate, because you are a visionary. You don't want to bring those things to work. You don't want your family to see it. You don't want friends to see it. So you keep it deep within yourself at this time, Leo, not exposing the toxicities and the sadness to the world. Yeah, with the balance over here, I'm like doing a balancing act. That's exactly what it is. I'm doing a balancing act. You guys are wearing that mask. You're hiding those true feelings from the world, keeping them to yourself, and you are only expressing what you want to express to allow people to see what what you want them to see. So you put on that smile, and you're going to go out into that world, and you're going to give, and you're going to smile around your children, your family, your friends, your coworkers, but it's all like a balancing act for you, and you know it, and emotions. So definitely feeling like I'm wearing that false smile. That's what we're going to call it, because that's exactly what it is. And you have to keep it as balanced as possible, because you don't want people into your business, and I know that's what it is. So with the Ace of Cups over here, it's saying you have the Two of Wands. Yeah, I'm not sure where I'm really prepared to look out to. I'm not sure where I'm going. I'm not sure what the hell is going on within this situation. I just know that I am doing a balancing act at this time. With the Nine of Swords, I do feel like the person that I'm around is greedy. They take advantage of me. They don't want to give me back the love that I want. They are the King of Pentacles. Could be dealing with a Capricorn, a Virgo, or a Taurus in a love relationship who you just feel you are very defensive of. Maybe they think you're the ATM machine. However it is, guys, whatever is going on, you just do not feel like you're getting the ultimate love and satisfaction from this person. This person seems to be all about themselves. Exhausted and burned out. This really exhausts you and burned out, because you do have the Four of Cups. It's like you do see that there is an Ace of Cups there. You're trying not to just worry about the Three of Cups. You know that that's there, but you don't want to contemplate and meditate about it anymore, because you already know what you know. Look, more in the Four of Cups, that's like I'm looking down at what's there, and I'm contemplating on the situation. You're like, I'm not contemplating on this anymore. I understand the situation fully. There is an Ace of Cups there, and I know that there's an Ace of Cups there. It's just about when I'm going to jump to get it, right? So this is more like procrastination of jumping to get it, right? Because you already know, you're fully aware of the situation. If the Four of Cups was right side up, you'd say, I'd have to think about this. I don't know if I want that. I don't even know if I see the Ace of Cups. No, you're saying, I see the Ace of Cups. I see the Ace of Cups, and that's what I'm juggling. Because I don't want to contemplate on this anymore. I don't even want to think about it. But I will stop procrastinating on the situation, because I do know that there's a sudden change coming. You do feel that the Tower is coming over here, and you see that this is going to be a disaster. But there is something that is definitely going to have a sudden insight in the situation. Whether you're going to make this revelation, whether you're going to cause this Tower, you're waiting. I think you're waiting on. I think you're going to jump and you're going to cause this Tower, my friends. I think it's you. I don't think they're going to see it coming. And that's why you're not contemplating anymore, because you're saying, I'm ready for the sudden change. Queen of Swords, I'm cold shouldering you at this time, because I don't want you to see what's coming. Because I haven't jumped yet. You're going to jump, Leo, and you're going to do it. Now you have the Knight of Swords over here, and you're preparing. You're getting ready for the ambitious. You're getting ambitious about the situation. You are thinking about and fast thinking about the situation with the Three of Wands. What is it that you're fast thinking about, though? You're preparing. You're going after these ships. You're preparing for this Tower. But why? Because you want your Ten of Cups with the Wheel of Fortune. Holy schniz! Hold on a second. What is that? Because you say there's no teamwork to this situation. Hold on one second. You're preparing because you don't see teamwork. You don't see this working. You're like, nope. And you know what? You need to get the hell off your pedestal, because I'm not going to sit over here and give you everything that you want. I'm done. And how do we know that that's that way anyways? Because of the King of Pentacles upside down. Okay, but you do have the Ten of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. Why? Because you have the Fool over here. But why is the Fool here? Because of love. Some of you have a new love coming in, and you know it, and you're going to jump at this person with the Knight of Swords. So you're, Leo. I'm keeping it down here because it might not resonate with everyone. Okay, so I'm keeping these down here. I'm not putting them over here. For some of you, it's because you know you have a new love. So you're prepared to get rid of this other love so that you can allow this new love in. You're going to cause a disaster so that you could be with this new loved one. So some of you, you are not only preparing to tell them, kick rocks, I'm done with this, you don't treat me right, you're also prepared Prepare for 2 and 1. As soon as I tell them to kick rocks, I'm coming for you. Oh! Or vice versa, right? Or I'm going to come for this new love because they're my wheel of fortune, they're my soulmate, and I know it, and I'm coming after them. As soon as I come after them, I'm going to tell you kick rocks. Or the other way around. I see it though. If you know that this other person doesn't exist, that's, like I said though, that's why it's down here, okay? Because it's not going to be for everybody. Okay, because there's some, you're like sneaking off. For some of you, you're sneaking off. You're sneaking off with this other person or something like that. Or you're taking your power and your swords back. Now, I think that you could probably put that one there because I think it could be dual. I think there's duality there. I think it's like I'm kind of sneaking off with my new person, but I want to tell you to kick rocks first before I go after this person. Now, see, that actually makes more sense because Leo is so trustworthy and so loyal that I couldn't see you sneaking off with them first before telling them to kick rocks. So I think it literally is, let me tell you about this tower. Okay? Kick rocks. Then you're going to say, hey, here I come. I told them to kick rocks. That actually seems more Leo. I have many Leos in my family. My mom's that way, my son. So I definitely see it more that way. Unless you're just tired of the shit and you're just like sneaking off in the middle of the night and you're just like, you know, I don't even care anymore. Fuck the loyalty you didn't have for me. Right? Could be a possibility. Hey, you never know. Well, with the greediness, here it is again, because I'm tired of you being greedy. I'm tired of you being possessive. I'm tired of you being stingy. I'm tired of you not giving me the love that I want. I give you everything that you need, and you never give back to me. Okay, but I need my other cards, because they're actually in a row. Absolutely. Deception, right? Yeah, because this is a hasty decision that's coming. See, I knew that, though. I felt that. That's why I said this is, no matter what, it's going to be a hasty decision. You have somebody that might even be manipulating you all the time and you're just tired of it. Like, I'm so sick of this. Yeah. Yeah, you're giving yourself peace. You're like, I'm done. This is going to give you the peace of mind that you actually need. You've been overstressed, over-worried about the situation. Not having any personal celebrations. This is the breakdown in communication. You know that it's over, but you're taking your power back. You're actually going to go into Empress mode over here, or you're going after an Empress. Could be actually going after a Libra, Taurus, a Gemini. It doesn't have to be. Maybe an Aquarius. But I see that you have broken communication over here, and I do feel like you are going to go after this other person, male or female. It doesn't matter. You're going after where the love is. You're rested now because you know. For a lot of you, that's exactly what it is. Or it's self-love, knowing yourself. Like I said, if this piece over here does not resonate, that you're not going after another person, guys, throw that out. But I am going to go back and forth from it because that is definitely for someone. Otherwise, Spirit would not have it out. Others of you, you're just going after your peace of mind. You're going after your passions, your abundance, and just sticking with yourself, knowing who you truly are and nurturing yourself. This is going to give you back the roots of who you are, bring you back to your own energy, no matter what. I say that right there is no matter if you're going after someone else, you know, or you're just ending it and staying by yourself. I don't think that matters because the Empress is saying, because I know who I am, right? In either case, it doesn't matter because I am courage, I am strength, I am the natural leader, right? You are going to confuse the crap out of this person, right? They're watching you from a distance. So you're going to confuse the crap out of this person, but they are watching you from a distance. But you're also getting knowledgeable about how much confusion and how much hurt and pain that they have put you through. You know that you had to make a choice within this situation. You do feel that if you did take this other, the other soulmate over here with the Wheel of Fortune, you do know you're making the right choice, and you do know that. And that is because you've watched the situation, you have observed the situation, and you know that you want this Empress to be yours. Okay? So there might feel like this person over here feels like this is very unfair, right? You might even feel like there's a little bit of guilt to the situation, but in the end, you're not going to feel that way very much longer. I think it's because they're trying to make you feel guilty, my friends. And that's, yeah, because they feel out in the cold about this situation. But you've been manifesting this, or this Empress has been manifesting you. However it is where you're going to find your success and know exactly what it is you want. I do feel like this other person could be coming to you. It's kind of crazy. You could be going from a Taurus to a Taurus. I'm just saying. Okay, you could be going from an earth sign to an earth sign for some of you. But with the Page of Pentacles over here, it does feel like this person has more things to offer, or you have more to offer to the world, and because you feel more stable about the situation. You have your personal goals that you feel like you're playing it safe at this time. Okay? You feel more aligned within yourself, and you have the Queen of Cups. So I'm telling you, a lot of you have this new love that's coming through, and you can perceive this new love. Others of you, it's without this new love, it's just you. And this is for everyone once again. This is just for you being able to see deep within your cup and know where your value is. You're poised and you're sitting exactly where you need to be within your own emotions. You're not gonna allow anyone to walk over you. You know where your faith and where everything is that you need. With the Devil card over here saying there was too many restrictions, and I've got my 10 of Pentacles, I'm not going to allow you to come back to try to restrict me or try to come back with this or that or the other, because it's all about me having my 10 of Pentacles. Now, you started with the 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, you started with the 10 of Pentacles, so now you're starting to say, hey, instead of wearing a false mask, now I can actually feel the absolute success that I need by removing the false mask. I feel with the Two of Swords, you release the false mask as well, so that way you felt like you were more yourself. Head over heart over here with the disciplined. You're being very truthful about the situation. Whether you're being truthful with the ex over here that you told to kick rocks, or this new person, I feel like it's just you being sitting in your truth and power no matter what. You know, you want to come to me and ask me anything, I'm sitting in my own authority. For some of you, you might even be getting a lawyer that fast. I mean, literally within the 16th, you could say, I'm doing this on the 13th, and by the 16th, I've got a lawyer. I'm done. I'm out. I was Six of Swords. I'm leaving all the baggage behind, and I'm out of here. I'm going straight for this new love with the Ace of Pentacles. For others of you, you're just done fighting. You don't want to do this anymore. Whether this new love exists or not, because you're sitting in your truth and your power with the High Priestess. You're definitely in High Priestess mode. Yeah. And this is giving you the youthful glow that you really need, making you feel young again, making you feel like, you know what, this is where I'm supposed to be. If you're with this new person over here, they're making you feel like you're young again. They're making you feel like this is home, this is where I want to be, and this is how love should be, right? And it just feels like there's this beautiful give and take over here, and this reminiscing of, wow, this just feels right? This makes me feel like this is the way love should be. You know, there's a delicacy that's going on that you're getting from, you know, just life in itself in general. As you're getting this light-heartedness come back, just really feeling genuine, my friends, feeling genuine within yourself, no matter if you have this new person or not. It's you feeling like yourself. Okay, and getting you know what, I'm going to grab a love card just in case those of you do have a new love coming in. And then I'll grab an affirmation card. Yeah, there's a lot of chemistry going on with this new person. It's a past life relationship. That's crazy because we could say that's a past life relationship as well. Wow, you need to release your ex. Okay, because you have the new love coming in. Wow, very soon. No reconciliation to this situation. So trust in the process. Spirit knows exactly what they're doing. You already know that you trust this, though. You know, it's kind of crazy. It's like trust in the situation, but it's almost like you're like, you know what? I already do. I already know what's going on. And I feel like you already do. I think it's just Spirit reminding you that what you're doing is fine, and you're doing exactly what you're supposed to do with your new person with the Wheel of Fortune, meaning you're on path. You're doing what you're supposed to do, my friends. Okay, so if this other person tries to make you feel guilty for anything, you just remember Spirit says no. Trust in the divine. The situation is calling you to have faith. You are on the right track. I brought this person into your life. Of course they did it. It's a past life soulmate. They brought that person to you on purpose because they knew this was done. One door closes, another one opens. And that's that, right? But I will, like I said, get an affirmation card for those of you who do not have that love. So if you want to hang around just 1 second, I will get that for you. Avoid hateful thoughts, as they are just as hurtful as physically striking someone. So try not to hate them when you give them that, right? Remind yourself that you are a soul spirit being, my favorite card in the whole deck. And make clear, calm, thinking your goal. So when you are making that tower with this other person, make sure that you're clear. You don't want to really 100% destroy them, right? Because remember, at one time they were your love. Remember, at one time you did 100% give them everything. Maybe you're still doing so, but remember that they are people, they have feelings, and no matter how much they hurt you, you did love them at one time, as they did yourself, okay? Acquire gratitude for life itself. We always have to kind of remember that, because people can hurt us so bad that all we want to do is, because we're so hurt, we just want to destroy them, right? But we have to remember, but I loved you at one time. You're, or you gave birth to my children, or you're the dad of my kids, right? There was a love. So I don't want to destroy you. I just want you to understand. Express your love through your deeds. I just want you to understand. I'm kicking you to the curb. Kick rocks. Thanks for the love, but there's no more love here. Gotta go. Right? Serious, end of story. And one day, I swear to God, I'm going to make those cards. I swear. And the other card that I'm going to make to go with those cards is, one man's trash is another man's treasure. And that's when the guy's going to be sitting there next to the trash can, and that chick rolls up in her car, and I'm going to be like, see you later. Thanks for taking my trash. I swear, because I just love them. I love them. Okay, my friends, until next time, peace and love.